Hey guys, it's Abby from Autumn with Pellinor, and today I'm showing you my September haul. This video might be in two parts. I'm hoping it's in two parts because I'm filming this right now when I'm still at my parents' house, but I'm leaving right in the middle of the month and hopefully I'll have bought some more books by the time you're watching this, so I'll film that later, so there'll be a second clip. But for this first clip there are 4 books that I have gotten this month so far. So let's start with the one I've read, which is The Ghosts of Heaven by Marcus Sedgwick. I borrowed this from my library and I really enjoyed it. It's a book that's split into 4 parts with black pages, and you can read the parts in any order. So you can read it 3, 1, 2, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 3, 2, 1, and if you read it 1, 2, 3, 4 they do go in chronological order in time, but they're very separate. So like the first one's prehistoric, like caveman sort of times, then it's like I think 1800 sort of thing, maybe earlier, then kind of modern day, and then the future. So they do follow an order, but you can read them in any way that you want to. And I just really loved how these interconnected and how links were made between the different bits, and I really enjoyed it. And I saw this in the works and it was £2, and I loved the library copy, so I wanted a copy for myself. Then I went to Forum Books in Corbridge, which is a lovely little independent bookshop. It's amazing. And my mum bought me a book when we were there, which is Anna and the Swallow Man by Gavriel Savitt. This has been on my TBR for years. It's been on my TBR for about 3-4 years now, and I've just never had the chance to pick it up. So when my mum said that she would buy me it, I was incredibly grateful, and I'm really looking forward to getting to it. I'm kind of hoping I can get to it before I go, but I have stuff to do, so I'm not banking on it. But this is based in 1939, so the start of the Second World War, and she ends up alone. She kind of loses her family, and so the Swallow Man appears. I don't know whether he is fantastical or whether he's a real man. I've not read it yet, but they kind of go travelling together across Germany, dodging bombs, taming soldiers, and even, in spite of their better judgment, making a friend. So yeah, I love anything World War II, and this also just sounds amazing, so. And then for the last 2 books for this section, I went into a charity shop. I went into the British Heart Foundation in Newcastle, and I picked up 2 books there. So the first one was Good Me Bad Me by Ali Land. This is a thriller about a girl who reported her mother as a serial killer, and so she's been put into social care, she's been given a new name, and she's with a new family, and I think she also has murderous tendencies because her mum used to try and make her like join in and stuff, and I don't know where it's going to go from there. It's a thriller, I think, so I don't want to read too much about it. I want to be surprised. And then I got The Psychopath Test by John Ronson. This is quite a well-known book, and I really enjoy psychology. I have an A-level in it, and my boyfriend has a degree in it, first class degree, so it's something that we really enjoy, and I'm aware that this is pop psychology. It's not the same thing. It's very much, it's a lot more casual, which is fine, that's what it is, but I really enjoyed reading So You've Been Publicly Shamed. I read that so quickly, so I'd like to read this too. I don't consider it to be like a paper that you could read and take facts from, but it's more of a social commentary on what society is like, at least with So You've Been Publicly Shamed. So I'm assuming this will be something similar, where he does kind of tests, but it's just social commentary on it in the end because you can't make any conclusions from the little data that he's gathered. But it'll still be, hopefully, very interesting, and I hope to read more of his works. And I like that this cover matches mine, although mine's a hardback. Damn it. So yes, I don't know how I'm going to do the thumbnail for this because I normally hold up the books that I've read, books that I've bought, but I haven't bought them all, so I don't know what's going to be here. Well, at least I don't think I've bought them all. I hope not. So yes, when I get down to my new place, I'm hoping to hunt around and find some good charity shops, maybe a couple of independent bookshops, and I intend to buy books from them. So if I have indeed bought books from them, here's that. Hey guys, so this is my at a university portion of my September book haul. I have already filmed this earlier today, but because I'm not used to setting up my camera in this room yet, I was out of focus for the whole thing. Insert clip here. I won a giveaway on Twitter, and so I have an e-arc. E-arc? I have a physical arc. I get so many e-arcs. I'm like, yes, it's just an e-arc. I don't get a lot of physical arcs. I am not... Publishers don't send things to me. So I got incredibly excited when I got this. And I've just come out of the shower, went to go start editing it once my hair dried, and noticed. So yeah, I'm filming again, which is why my hair is, I need to stop picking out my nail polish. That's why my hair is a little bit raggly, so apologies, but I'm also against my kitchen door because I needed somewhere that was like a definite distance to possibly be more in focus. I think that was my problem. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yes, let's get on with the surprisingly large amount of books I got since the 15th of September. First up is a present from my parents. So my dad came down on the 18th? Yes, he came down on Tuesday the 18th of September with my things after I came down on the train by myself. And amongst my things that I had packed with my parents, they had included a special little present, which is this book, Paddle Against the Flow. There's a foreword by Douglas Coupland, and I'm assuming it's by Hook, like a company. And so this is a lot of advice and inspiration from artists. I will be completely 100% honest, I don't know why my parents got me this. There's no link to what I do. My master's is nothing artistic, it's overly mathematic for me. The only artistic thing I do is bookstagram, and I don't think that really counts. But maybe they want me to write, I don't know. I used to write poetry a lot, but I think that they just thought that this was something that would inspire me, and hopefully it will. It's not the most in-depth. There goes the bookmark that came with it. I say came with it, they nicked it from the bookshop. It's not the most in-depth thing. Like, there are some pages with full-on writing, but a lot of the pages are a picture of the individual speaking and then a small phrase from them. I'll make up the bookmark. So I'm not entirely sure why I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I will. Soon-ish. It shouldn't be a long read. So yes, this was book number 1. Now, I don't know how much this one counts, but I feel like I want to include it here anyway, so it's my channel, I can include what I want. And that is Hero at the Fall by Alvin Hamilton. And as you can probably tell from the cover, that it's a library book. And if you've watched my October TBR, because I have this in my October TBR. This is due back in on the 15th of October in the library. So obviously I'm not keeping it. However, I feel like I should include it in my haul because it's a book that has come into my possession, at least for a short while, and I will be reading, fingers crossed. So, library book, also free. Then I was sent a book by an author to review. She contacted me on my email, and that is Happier Thinking by Lana Grace Reaver. This is a very small book, and it focuses on, it's all about changing negative thought patterns. And how this can improve how you view your day-to-day life, essentially. I don't want to say too much, but I do have a blog post that I will link down below, and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 stars. I can't remember my own review. It's on Goodreads. And the full review for my blog is also from Goodreads. But yes, it's just a little book, and it does seem to point out common sense quite a lot, but in a way that you wouldn't have thought of it yourself, at least if you're in this negative thinking mindset, which I am. So I'm looking forward to applying some of these to my day-to-day life. Next up is a book that I won in a giveaway on Twitter, and that is This Cruel Design, which is the sequel to This Mortal Coil, both by Emily Savada. And I was so excited to win this. I do not have many physical arcs. I am not, I mean, you guys can see, you can read, I'm not a big booktuber, but I greatly enjoy having a physical arc in my hands, and I'm so excited. It's got sprayed edges, and it's It's gorgeous, and I'm so excited to get to this, and I'm so happy I won it. Now, I'm going in order of how I acquired these, and this is the only book I bought out of this selection. And that is Rose Under Fire by Elizabeth Vine. I don't know, because I don't know her ethnicity. Is that the right word? I don't know what country she's from. I don't know where her name is from. I don't know how it's pronounced. I read Conan Verity years ago. I must have been 18. I'll be 22 next month. This month. It's 10 days. I'm filming this on the night of the 3rd. It's 10 days until I'm 22. Anyway. So I read the first book many years ago and just never saw this around, and also I had been thinking of possibly getting it in the same cover as I got the first one, but I bought the first one in the US and we don't have the same cover styles. We don't even have that height of book here in the UK, and I spotted this in the charity shop for £1, £1 and I thought, just get it. I'm really excited to read it. I adore World War II fiction, as any of you who follow me know, and yes, I don't know when I will read this. I don't know how long it will take me to get to it, but I'm so excited. And the final book that my mind went blank. Achieved is the wrong word. The final book that I collected in the month of September is Aru Halls of Hell by David Meredith. You may have seen me haul Aru, again by David Meredith, which is the first book in the series, and both of these have been sent to me by the author to review. I gave Aru 4 stars. I will again link my blog post down below. If I've forgotten, please comment and I will link it. I don't have a great memory. But I didn't expect to enjoy the end of Aru as much as I did, so being able to now read Halls of Hell is really exciting, and I'm hoping it keeps up the fast-paced action that was there at the end 2/3 of the book. The first third for me for Aru went kind of slowly, but I'm super excited for this one, and fingers crossed it'll be a quick one. And that's it. Oh god, they are heavy. So that's all of the books that I've gotten in the month of September since moving to my university. So that's quite a number. I've managed to get 6 for £1. Yay! So yes, I can't remember off the top of my head whether I filmed an outro or not when I filmed the first half of this video. If I did, here's the outro. If I didn't, here's the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do check out the links to the blog posts that are down in the description. I always put my Instagram, my Twitter, my Goodreads and my blog down in the description below, and please comment and let me know if you have read any of these books, are going to, whatever. Just tell me what you think about them. I want to have chats about them, know which ones I should bump up in my TBR and which ones that I should maybe leave a little longer or maybe be in a certain mood for. Just chat bookish to me. It's the best part of BookTube. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to see more of me, hit subscribe, hit like. You have to say that nowadays. Eventually I'll start telling you to hit that bell. One day. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and apologies for the dishevelled look of me. I had to put makeup on and then it failed. Thanks guys, bye!